Hey there, and welcome to Painting Larry. Larry is our resident assassin, really, and he's travelled back in time, and he likes to go around all cloaked up, and he has a bow. He likes using grappling arrows. He's used them quite successfully, and he's kind of a parkour specialist type, so he sort of does a lot of parkour-y kind of running up walls, bounding over things, leaping into strange places in order to appear behind people and then stab them in the back. First up then, just blocking in all the colour. This is going to be another 3-part paint job, I think, or 4-part depending on whether you count the priming. So it's going to be first up underpainting, just blocking in all the colours, then base painting, sort of adding a bit of depth to the colour, and then highlighting. So onwards, and I'll be back in a second once I've blocked in all the basic colours. So here we have Larry. He's all based up now, and I think it's come out quite well. As you can see, there's an awful lot of grey on him. What is grey will become black. I just like to take black up to grey or blue or purple and then knock it back so that it heads back to black. Also, you see the arrows all red flights. Now, I have a tendency to give arrows red flights. I don't know why. I don't think historically they were red. They're probably more likely to be brown, if anything, or maybe white, because they're probably the most common feathers you can get, or speckly, or what have you. But the next phase is going to be knocking him back. Unfortunately, with this guy, he's pretty much entirely dressed in black, and I want his armour to be blackened, so once I have applied black ink to everything to knock it all back, I'll actually be introducing more grayscale to his armour than silver, because I want it to have that kind of blackened, muted effect, as if he is actually that kind of an assassin guy. Also, you might just notice here, on his sort of halfway up his leg, or up his thigh, thigh, I got it in the end. I was half tempted to do them as armour, but I decided that actually these will be the top of his boots, so he's got like thigh-high fold-back boots, and the armour plating on his legs is actually on the exterior of his boots. And I just decided this would be quite nice, and also I didn't want him to be too metal heavy. I don't think my actual assassin dude wears any armour, but Larry, you are going to enter the shadows. So I'm going to get this guy all darkened up and I'll be back in a mo. Here we have it then. Larry is all knocked back. He's a very easy one. I've literally just applied a black ink to pretty much everything but the bow and the quiver. Just everything's going black. He wears a black cloak with dark armour. The armour will probably be turned a lot more matte in the next range. I really like the effect on the Eli Quicknight that's on Reaper Mini's actual page. I like that they've done the sort of grey matte armour on that. So the only kind of difference really is in terms of, or subtle difference in terms of the bits and pieces, just the brown ink, and it's just on the bow and quiver, and that just separates them out a little bit. But it's still knocking them back and making them fairly dark. I will point out as well that when it comes to finishing, even though you might have noticed if you've watched any of the other character model painting videos that I'm kind of applying the same treatment to all of the bows. They'll all end up slightly different in the final phases because I'll finish each miniature individually, whereas at the moment I've actually been group painting. I've been group painting all of these guys at the same time. So I'd be spending like sort of, you know, half, 3/4 of an hour just putting on black ink, but on each miniature. So it's, you know, I'm painting 6 guys at the same time, so it's just been taking an awful long time, just in terms of the amount of time to do one thing. But this is what happens when you start batch painting. Really, I would only recommend batch painting if you are either like me at the moment, trying to get something done very quickly, or if you're painting armies, because the miniatures should all be fairly similar and uniform. Also, apologies for if you can hear the howling wind. It's just doing my nut today. I cannot escape the sound of the wind. Or what is it? Shogun Assassin. Sound like wailing winter wind is made, they say, when cut across the throat. To have it happen to my own throat, though, is ridiculous. And of course I don't get a howl at that point, it gets quiet. Thanks, wind. Thanks. But nonetheless, I hope this has been of some interest and use to you, and that you're painting awesome, amazing things. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, take care, bye bye.